They didn't choose you by accident. You weren't just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Narcissists are strategic, calculated, and they have a very specific type of person they target. The terrifying part? The qualities that made you a target are probably the best things about you. Stay with me. Sign 1, they target empaths. The number one trait narcissists look for is empathy. Not because they admire it, but because they can exploit it. An empathetic person naturally tries to understand others. They give people the benefit of the doubt. They feel guilty quickly. They apologize easily. To a normal person, these are beautiful qualities. To a narcissist, these are entry points. Because an empathetic person will always try to understand why the narcissist behaves badly. They'll make excuses for them. They'll stay longer than they should. Empathy is your strength. But in the hands of a narcissist, it becomes your weakness. Sign 2, they look for people with low boundaries. Narcissists test boundaries early. They'll ask for small favors and see how you respond. They'll make slightly inappropriate comments and watch your reaction. They'll push just a little, and see if you push back. If you do, they move on. You're too much work. If you don't, they've found their target. People who struggle to say no. People who prioritize others' feelings over their own comfort. People who were raised to keep the peace at all costs. These are the people narcissists seek out. Because a person without firm boundaries is a person who can be controlled. Sign 3, they target people who are lonely or going through transitions. Narcissists have impeccable timing. They appear when you're most vulnerable. When you've just gone through a breakup. When you've moved to a new city. When you've lost someone important. When you're starting over. Why? Because loneliness lowers your defenses. When you're desperate for connection, you're less likely to question red flags. You're more likely to accept love bombing, the overwhelming affection narcissists use at the start to hook their victims. They don't create your vulnerability. They find it. And they walk straight through the door it opens. Sign 4, they target high achievers and confident people. Here's the one that surprises most people. Narcissists don't only target the weak. They also target the strong. Successful people. Attractive people. Ambitious people. Why? Because narcissists need what psychologists call narcissistic supply: admiration, status, and validation. And being with someone impressive gives them that. They want to own something valuable. To show you off. To feel powerful by controlling someone who others look up to. But the moment you outshine them, the moment your success threatens their ego, the abuse begins. Sign 5, they look for people who had difficult childhoods. This one runs deep. Many people who end up in relationships with narcissists grew up in homes where love was conditional. Where they had to earn affection. Where chaos felt normal. Narcissists sense this. Not consciously, but they are drawn to people who have an unhealed need for validation. People who are still trying to prove their worth. People who confuse intensity with love. Because that familiar feeling of walking on eggshells, of working hard for someone's approval, feels like home. Until they realize it's a trap. Sign 6, they target forgiving people. Narcissists abuse. Then they apologize. Then they abuse again. This cycle only works with one type of person, someone who forgives easily. Narcissists specifically look for people with big hearts. People who believe in second chances. People who see the good in everyone. These are beautiful qualities in healthy relationships. But with a narcissist, your forgiveness becomes a weapon used against you. Every time you forgive, they learn they can go further next time. If you recognized yourself in any of these signs, please understand this. Being targeted by a narcissist doesn't mean you are weak. It means you have qualities that are genuinely rare and valuable: empathy, forgiveness, loyalty, and love. The narcissist couldn't create those qualities. So they tried to steal them. Now that you know how they choose, you can protect yourself. Awareness is armor. If this video helped you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Subscribe to this channel, because understanding psychology is how you protect your mind and your heart. New videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'll see you in the next one.